All right. So, come on in. There's a seat here. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing all right? Friday night? Feeling good? Come on, give me something. Give me something to work with. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Rich, and I run the bootcamp here at Wagon Berlin. And you are in for a big old treat tonight. We'll let the final people trickle in. Does everyone have a drink? Yeah? There is a fridge stacked with lots of delicious drinks. Wonderful. Well, like I say, you are in for an absolute treat tonight. But before we get going, I'd just like to know who's in the audience. So I wonder whether, first of all, I think we have a lot of Wagon alumni in tonight. So if you're a little Wagon alumni, give us a wave. Nice, okay, we got a few people. And of anyone else, how many of you have been to maybe one of our workshops before? Give me a little wave. Okay, we have a couple. How many of you have maybe heard of us online or through any other friends? Okay, a few people. And then finally, how many of you are just here for some free booze? Yeah, there you are. Get out. No, I'm joking. Have another drink. So before we get going with some amazing presentations, I'm really stalling to allow all of these people to come in. But we'll get going anyway. I'm just going to give you a few words about Wagon, because a lot of people come to me and say, Rich, why should I do Wagon? Why should I learn to code? And always I say back to them, it really depends on what you're looking for. But when it comes to one of these problems, I always say that you should. First of all, if you have ideas for products, you're an entrepreneurial, creative person yourself, but you have absolutely no idea how you can go about building it. You have an amazing idea for an app or a product, but the only way to do it is either to contact that one developer friend who always gets annoyed when you contact them for those sorts of reasons, or raise a load of money from an angel or VC and have to do it that way. Or number two, if you work in a technical team, you maybe work with developers, work with designers, work as a product manager or a founder or a project manager, anyone who works in a technical team. But you just don't know how to communicate with your developers. It's like talking ancient Greek. You know, they talk about APIs, they talk about GitHub, and you're there just smiling away like, yeah, I don't know what you're saying. Then there is a reason to do it. And thirdly, you want to kickstart a career into a completely different field. So maybe you're a lawyer, you're a banker, or you're a consultant, you're a teacher, you're in a traditional company, and actually you think, I want a piece of the action when it comes to tech. I want to transition into a whole new role. Long story short, you feel a little bit like this fella when it comes to coding. And this is where Wagon comes in. We bring technical skills to creative people. We teach you how to code and build digital products. We allow you to land your dream job, whether that's as a web developer or allow you to become a freelancer or digital nomad. What is going on? No stealing furniture, please. Not at the beginning of the night. Or we allow you to launch your own startup, to build your own product. And finally, we allow you to transition into a career in tech and completely change your life. How do we do it? Well, I'm very excited to say that we have now two ways to do it. First of all, the full-time bootcamp, and you will see the effects of the full-time bootcamp as 41 beleaguered people come on stage with droopy eyes and heavy hearts, but have completed the 9 weeks, the 450 hours of coding that you have to do, that you go through with Wagon. And believe me, that is a lot of coding. People will be partying very, very hard tonight. But also, we have a second way. and that is with our part-time course. And this is designed for people who are working or students who are continuing with their studies but can't afford to devote their full time. However, as our first part-time students will tell you, it is still a boot camp. You are in the office every Tuesday and Thursday evenings and the full Saturday, watching the video lectures on Monday and Friday. Believe me, when you've had a full day's work and you have to get your head into Ruby, it is still a boot camp. But this is over 24 weeks, 6 months to completely change your life. And how do we do it? Well, we have a curriculum that starts before you even get into Le Wagon. We give you 50 hours of prep work that is required that covers a full range of topics. Then, when you get here, we'll start with the fundamentals of software engineering and teach you all about databases. Now, this is in the first 3.5 weeks of the full time, and we like to call these 3.5 weeks combined Hell Week. You go through a complete transition in how you think about solving problems, how you tackle challenges, and you really do have to battle through these first 3 weeks. Then, the next 2.5 weeks, we teach you about front-end development, we teach you about web development, and how to build a product as an individual. And then finally, after 6 weeks of toil, working in your buddies, pair programming, you'll then have the final 3 weeks. And this is where the real fun begins. You split up into teams of 3 and 4 people, and you build some amazing projects that you will see tonight. And I like to say we've gotten pretty good at it. We've been voted #1 coding bootcamp for the last 3 years running. This is slightly outdated. We now have over 1,100 views on SwitchUp and on Course Report. And the reason is it's not just that we have a great experience, it's also that people land jobs at some of the best companies here in Berlin and across Germany. I'm sure you've heard the names up here. This is just a snapshot of where people end up. Everywhere from Mercedes-Benz.io. We recently had a second person there. Well done, Splitlama. And Delivery Hero, Adjust, Contentful, Car2Go, Babbel, and many, many more companies. But the really exciting thing is that people don't just work for companies, they build them themselves. And we're pleased to say that around the world, Le Wagon startups have raised over 55 million euros, with the latest coming from Mindsay, which was just the other month for 10 million. We've also, excitingly, had one of our last batch just get into Y Combinator, and hopefully they will be doing great things soon as well. But the thing that really makes Le Wagon, as all of our alumni here show, is the community. And it's something that we value so highly. We have 5,000 students in 35 cities around the world, and it is the most amazing community of people from a huge variety of backgrounds. And I'm very, very pleased to say that we have 41 new alumni that we're announcing tonight. But just to talk you through a couple. Take Frederica, for instance. Before, she was a business school student at WHU. She was heading into the world of corporate Germany, decided it wasn't for her, and decided to learn to code. She left her course that she finished in business administration. She did Le Wagon, and now she's a full-stack developer at Pandata. Or take Sei. She was previously a violinist in the Finnish orchestra. Pretty cool. Don't know why she wanted to give it up, but she did. She decided to learn to code, and now she's a back-end developer at Contentful. And finally, take Julien. I just love this slide. He's such a cheeky man. And he previously worked in the hotel industry, had a background in hospitality. With 2 other guys, he wanted to form his own company. He did Le Wagon, and then he built the MVP for his startup that went through Techstars a few months ago. So I can't emphasize enough that this is an up-to-date slide of all of our... This was taken this morning, just to be clear. this shouldn't be up here. But we really do have an amazing community here, and I'm very, very pleased to say that everyone is joining it. So for those of you interested in our bootcamps in the future, our next one, unfortunately, our October bootcamp is already full. We have 60 spots available, and it's full, split into 2 bootcamps. But the next full-time will be starting on 13th of January. The next part-time will be starting on April 2020. And we started at the beginning of the year an amazing initiative from our marketing manager, Nim, who started our Women's Coding Days. And the first one that we launched, we had 700 people interested on Facebook. We had 500 people apply in high demand, but we still run them every single month. And it's fantastic for women who are looking to get into tech and, most importantly, to develop their technical skills. So, enough of me. I'm very, very pleased to announce our first project. But we're going to have to be very, very respectful, okay? She's one of the oldest students we've ever had on the bootcamp, and she can be a little fragile. Okay, so we're just, thank you very much, Andy. Very slowly, very slowly. How are you doing this evening?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's lovely to hear. Take it away, Elisa.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Ethel, and I'm 82 years old. And I felt a bit lonely lately, since all my friends are also very old and they're grumpy, and they don't really want to go out and see new things. Not so me. I'm a very social person. So my grandson, he set up this lovely profile for me in the internet. And so it's very nice for older people to get connected with younger people and to get out of the house or have them in their homes for a cup of tea or something. So I just want to share this with you. And we're on this lovely page right now already. I'm already signed in, which is good because that's the hardest part. And so live life to the fullest. That actually sounds like my motto. And I'm going to just click on the big start button and see what's up. Okay, pick my interest. What am I interested in? I really enjoy going to the cinema. I'm going to click on that button. Let's see. Oh, it jumps. That's nice. And then I also really enjoy a nice cup of tea, so I'm going to also jump. That also jumps. Very nice. I think that's it for now. I'm going to click the search button. Let's see what happens. Oh, choose my volunteer. That sounds nice. Elisa. She has a nice dog, but no, not from today. Let's go down. Maybe there's some more. Jan. He looks interesting. I want to see what he's all about. I'm going to click on that. Oh, there's actually a video. Let's listen what Jan has to say about himself. And I'm not hearing any. I think I need to turn up my hearing aid, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I restart the video? Can we restart? I think he thinks this is some sort of dating site. It's very weird what he's saying. I don't think that's what I want. I have some technical difficulties, but I'm old, so please give me a moment. Okay, well, I think I'm going to go back because he sounds a bit creepy. And let's see, Camille, she sounds interesting. Let's click on her profile. Okay, does this video work? Let's click on it. I'm not good at lip reading. I think she looks like a lovely young lady, so I want to see if she has time to visit me sometime. I'm going to send her a message. Okay, on Saturday would be good. At 3 p.m. would be nice. And I think I'll give us an hour to get to know each other. And there's this lovely cafe, it's called Black Cafe, that I like to frequent. And I think I'm just going to write a nice message to her that I look forward to meeting her. And then I'm going to click on that send message button. Oh, wonderful, it's been sent. Very nice. Oh, so here's my calendar. Interesting. So this week I have one person that I can meet. Maybe it's blue. Can I go on that? Does that give me more information? Oh, I'm actually meeting Jan. That's interesting. Okay. Maybe I'm just gonna tell my grandson where I will be at that time, just in case to get home. Yeah, but that sounds like a very lovely thing for me, and maybe you will all sign up and be volunteers sometime. Thank you. No, we have two. We have just then.
Oh my God! What a way to start! I mean, that is one of the most committed pitches we've ever had, and also a phenomenal product as well. I mean, in line with your user. That's what we said. Are you ready for the next? Come on, give me something. Wonderful. No, I haven't introduced you yet. Do we have any investors in the room? Yes, we have one. And we have some founders in the room. We have two, yeah? And we have some founders in the room as well. Fantastic. This is your app. Take it away.
Thank you. All right, hi everyone. All right, my name is Dominic, this is Fabian, there's Simone, and recently we became venture capitalists because Wagon asked us to set up their venture capital fund because they got sick of seeing pre-revenue businesses all of the time, and second, they have the money, so we took on this opportunity, and we're very excited to be going to TechCrunch's Rub tomorrow here in Berlin to meet some prospective founders and investments, most probably. And the conference organizer sent us a link and an invitation to their matching tool to schedule meetings with founders at the conference. And that sounds very promising because until now, whenever we went to a conference, we always had to go for lists we could not filter. We had to talk to founders which didn't match our interests, and we actually didn't have time to do all this schedule thing. So it sounds super promising that there's an easy way, and I think we should check it out. All right, so apparently we are being asked for our investment profile. So at Wagon Ventures, we are deploying 20 million per investment max. We are investing in finance, food, travel, logistics, insurance, and also productivity software. We are investing in ABC rounds, B2B and B2C businesses. Obviously only the publicly launched businesses and those which generate revenue. Unfortunately, our team has to catch a flight tomorrow at 7, so we will be only available until 6, starting from 4, and I think we also have a slot at noon. So we're looking forward to some nice meetings with some founders. Let's save our profile. So apparently we got our first suggestion here, and that seems super relevant to us. So it's productivity software, it's B2B. Let's give it a like. I would love to meet the founder. Home to go, it's travel. So that's also part of our investment scope. Let's give him a like. I would love to meet him. Tour Radar, I think Simone from my team already met the founder. She didn't like him, so we need to pass on this opportunity here. InFarm, I mean, I'm an investor. I don't have no clue about urban farming and IoT, but I mean, that shouldn't prevent me from a potential investment. So let's give the founder a like, and we should meet him. Hedvig, I haven't heard about them yet. Sweden, part of our investment scope. I would love to meet the founder. Let's give him a like. Okay, I think that's enough as for now. I think I'm going to check out my selection, what we have there. And it seems that we already have 3 meetings scheduled here. So apparently I didn't have to do anything. I mean, I just gave my availability and the founders picked a slot in my schedule. So no work for me there. And it seems that it also saved my likes down there. So in case this is not a match, which I cannot imagine because I have the money here and I want to invest, I can come back to this later. Okay, I would love to see my schedule for tomorrow. See the dates which were picked. So I think I'm just gonna go to Inform and scheduled. All right, and this is apparently my calendar for tomorrow. We have 3 meetings scheduled perfectly in my time slots. I actually forgot what Hedvig is doing. I will just try to pretend tomorrow that I know everything. But I mean, maybe it will give me more information about the founder again, about the company, the Hedvig. Oh yeah, okay, all right. So it's insurance, it's B2B. I can also contact the founder and ask him for a pitch deck. And I think on top, it's asked me to set a default meeting area. VIP is obviously my choice. Feel very important there. I'm gonna save it. And I guess, I mean, I will have much more meetings later in the day when I swipe through more. But I mean, guys, let's just quickly recap this. I mean, we spent like 3 minutes on this right now, and we have real meetings scheduled for tomorrow at the conference with founders which are relevant to our investment scope at Livago Ventures. That is super amazing. In case you're wondering, no, I mean, it's fiction that we are real investors right now, but this product is real. It's real code. We built it with an amazing team. It would not have been possible without Fabian and Simone, who were perfect team members. It was so much fun. And also thanks to our TAs and the teachers. Big round of applause.
Well done, Simona and Dominic. Well done. One more time for Matcha.
Fabian, photo, Robert.
Get the photo in.
All right. Yeah.
So Dominic will be heading up Wagon Ventures. We are a competitor to SoftBank. We put them 20 billion ticket. I don't know whether you saw 20 billion ticket sizes. So we do compete with the big boys, you know. So on to the next one. How many of you have tried to find a flat in Berlin? Yeah, nice show of hands. Yeah, none of you. Where are you sleeping? What are you doing? And how many of you have? Okay, let me ask a question in between. How many of you have been to a viewing with 250 other people? Yeah, nice. And how many of you have just struggled to find a flat in Berlin? Everyone. It's a horrible, horrible problem. It's, nearly on. But this next app, Flinder, will have your solution. Take it away, Jürgen.
Good evening, guys. Hello, check. Good evening, guys. Just wait. So again, my name is Jürgen, and I just recently came from a house visiting. It was a nightmare. I was standing there in a queue of many people, very frustrated, having one goal in mind, want to get an overpriced flat from a greedy house broker. And while I was standing there and thinking of a better word, I got this message from a friend. He said, like, go to Flinder, saves money, saves time, and of course, emotional energy. So just have a look at Flinder, and maybe it convinced me. Oh, it's about matching and finding homes. So let's have a look what kind of problems they addressed. Problem. So go to the problem. I go to the problem right now. And as I And I said, you see, I'm tired of greasy broker. Great. But let's go see how they solve the problem. Go to home swapping. And honestly, I've never thought about swapping my home as an asset to get a new home. As an asset, I mean, I spent 1 year for finding like my current home, and why not taking it into account for finding a new home? So let's see how it works. So step 1 is about my flat, my profile. Step 2 is about my preference. So I want to go to Kreuzberg, I want to move to Prenzlauer Berg. My wife, she's pregnant, she can hardly move anymore. And I want 3 rooms and not more than 1,400 euro a month. And then the magic comes in with browsing and matching. But have a closer look. Now get started. Perfect. This is a good summary of what we're looking for. So go to search. Well-located flat in Prenzlauer Berg. That sounds very interesting to me. So I want to get more information about that, please. Nice description, and also the key facts nice. Where now photos nice. Maybe we can go to the location just to see where it is. Yeah, it's close to the kindergarten, school. Perfect. I like it. So the next thing, no, that's Kollwitzstraße. I don't want to live there. That's my ex-girlfriend. I don't want to meet her there. So just pass that, please. No. No, Fellbelstraße. No, I don't like it either. It's full of tourists. I don't like them. They're noisy. They make... No, I don't like this. But the next one. Yeah, this looks very promising. Just have a closer look at it, please. Yeah, description nice. Oh, 4 rooms. Awesome. Go down. Check the location again. And see, oh, it's close to the kindergarten. Perfect. I like it. Oh, I got a match. That means somebody liked my flat and I like his flat. So it's swapping time. Let's go to the matches and see who's behind that swatch, this match. Oh, Angela Merkel. I'm really wondering, Angela Merkel is using it. It's cool. So my name is Angela. I'm going to lose my job soon and I need to reduce my expenses. Oh, just send her a message. Oh, she must be very busy. She's already contacted me. And I got a phone number. Cool. Let's type in, hello, okay, let's meet tomorrow at 6 p.m. I call... send it, please. And honestly, within 5 minutes, I got my first match. No money, no time, no emotional roller coaster. That's Flinder. Flinder keep his promise. Thank you very much. And honestly, this ring was created by a really perfect team. On the left side, my friend Juan and my lovely French guy, Mathieu.
One more time for Flinder. Just to be clear, Le Wagon does not have any political views, all right? Let's get that on the record. All right, so the next, food. We go from flats, a very, very nice topic for everyone. Food. Do we have any foodies? Any? Oh, you were straight in there. What sort of recipes? What do you like to cook? Oh, okay. What's your favorite recipe? Can you come to the office? Is that? That sounds great. I mean, Nim and I, we eat that most lunches. It's great. So, we've all been there in our own apartments not knowing what to cook. But luckily, these two gentlemen here will sort you out with that, if they're ready. And they're ready. Round of applause.
Hi. Good afternoon. My name is Andrew, and this is Egg and Flour. I've recently moved to Berlin, and I don't know if you know, but Berlin is a very hectic lifestyle. It's very fast-paced. There's long hours at work. And one of the things I've sacrificed because of that is my love for cooking and cooking with other people, especially cooking with other people. Egg and Flour has solved that problem. How it works is quite simple, really. You input your ingredients that you have at home and don't want to waste, which is important for me also because I value a green lifestyle, and wasting ingredients is really one of my worst habits. It's really one of my worst habits, and I'm really trying to fix that. The app takes care of the rest. It sees which ingredients that you have, but also the ingredients that other people have around you, and gives you recipes, amazing recipes, hopefully, that you would like to cook with other people. And actually talking about all these recipes, amazing recipes, it's gotten me quite hungry. So I'm going to input some ingredients that I know I have at home. So if I remember correctly, I think I had some boar from last weekend. I really like hunting, and boar is quite nice. I have some pasta that I kind of need to use. I think I have some cheese and some butter, which is, everybody has, but it's nice to use and not to waste. So once I have all those selected, I can find a recipe, and it'll give me some good matches, some good recipes to cook with other people. Let's see what it gives us. Great. A pasta alla vodka. Pasta and vodka is two of my favorite things put together. You can't go wrong with that, really. So I'm going to select that. There's some taco stuffed shells that look kind of nice. I'm going to see if I want to see more information on that and see how it looks. There's a lot of ingredients. I don't really have all those, but maybe that person that I'm matching with has them. So I'm going to select it and see what's up. I'm going to save those two recipes. I really hope that I get a match on my pasta alla vodka. Just, Ooh, so I get a couple matches. I have Ted Morris. He has 5 stars. That's some good ratings. He lives quite close, I think. Sammy Lynn has 3 stars, but she also has pasta alla vodka. So it's kind of hard to choose. I think I'm going to go with Ted Morris, 5 stars. It speaks for itself. So apparently he's Canadian. He's in Berlin. He's 25. He looks like someone I could get along with, and we both like pasta. We both like vodka. I think we can send him a meetup request, and hopefully he accepts in time so we can cook something together. But now I actually really want to cook something tonight, so I'm going to check my dashboard to see if anybody has asked me if they want to cook together. And I can see my request to Ted, and that's great. And apparently I got a request from Sammy. She had 3 stars. I don't know, should I accept? I think I'll accept. And we get her contact details. Maybe we'll call her later. I don't know. We'll see if we can cook something together. But that's it. I just want to thank our team, Donatus on the clicking. He did some great clicking today. Hans and Nicholas, we're quite a young team, but we worked well together, and it was a pleasure to work with them.
Give it up one more time. Angelo, and Hans. Well done, well done. They're not brothers, yeah? They're not brothers, but they could easily be, So, I was in Poznan a few weekends ago. Anyone been? Yeah, Neil's smile on your face there. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Anyone been to Poznan? Yeah, beautiful place on earth. Now, the problem is there was the one guy who wanted to do all the cultural trips. There was one guy, Alex is not here, is he? He wanted to go to all of the museums and everything, but we completely didn't go for it because he didn't have a route. So I refused on a slight hangover to go to the other side of Poznan by walking without knowing that I could get back very, very easily. But had we had the next app, I'm sure that some other people might have wanted to join him, still not me. So I'm going to hand you over to Carl, and I'm going to hand you over to Lawrence, and they're going to show you how.
Thank you. Okay, good evening, everyone. My name's Carl, and I've been in Berlin for just under 2 months now. And already I've got friends and I've got family asking if they can come and visit and if I can show them around the city. Now, I absolutely love having guests, but organising day trips can sometimes be a bit of a pain. There's loads of websites to look at, lots of data to collate, and it's just quite time-consuming. That's where Mapper comes in. So Mapper promises to do away with all the manual work. So no notepads, sticky pads, cross-referencing timetables with Google Maps and getting your spreadsheets out. Just pick the places you want to visit and let their robots do the work. They'll find the most efficient routes for you to go to the places you really want to visit. Furthermore, it becomes quite highly recommended. There's some really good commendations on the site. So that gives me a lot of faith in what I'm about to see. So I think I'm going to book my next trip now. So my parents are going to come and visit at the end of this month. They're arriving on the 28th, so I think I'll take them out a day later on the 29th. We're going to be looking around Berlin, just the three of us. I want it to be quite easy and relaxed, so I think we're going to start at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'll be meeting them in Prenzlauer Berg at the Culture Brauerei. Sorry for the bad pronunciation. And we'll be finishing our day at Alexanderplatz for an early dinner about 6 p.m. Now, my dad is a massive train geek, so he's made me promise to take him on the U-Bahn and S-Bahn while he's over. So I think we're going to walk around and take public transport. I think that'll be ideal. In terms of what we want to go and do during the day, we've got a few options. I'm quite into parks myself, and I haven't yet been to Tiergarten, so that's for me. My mum's already made me promise that I'll take her shopping, so shopping centres are definitely on the menu. And my dad fancies himself as a bit of an art connoisseur. I mean, he absolutely isn't, but that's what he thinks, so we'll get him to some galleries, that's no problem. So the next step is just picking the places we actually want to visit. Tiergarten's already on the top page, so definitely I'll put that down. As far as the shopping goes for my mum, I'm a little bit unsure. She mentioned something about Lafayette, I think it was. I've not really come across this one before. I'd like to maybe just find out a little bit more about it. Okay, looks good. Is there something for me and my dad there? Food court in the basement. Right, sold. We're going. And I think finally, to make sure my dad gets what he wants as well, we'll do something a bit more cultural, like local to Berlin, regional. So what have I got? I'll have the Berlinische Gallery. That'll be perfect. Right, what kind of son would I be if I didn't take this opportunity to take my mum and dad to one of Berlin's premier co-working spaces while they were here? So I'm going to bring them to the factory. Conveniently, quite closely located to the wall walk, so 2 for the price of 1. Okay, terrific. Second bottom review, finger food. All right, say no more, we're going. So we've got 4 places on the list so far. I'm thinking that might be a little bit too much, actually, given the time that we have. I think I'll drop the gallery. My dad, he loves the trains. He'll be happy with just riding the U-Bahn all day long. And let's let the app and the robots do their magic. Now, if you're like me and you're having guests coming to visit, or if perhaps you're going to a city, what you want is good data, something relevant and really what you're looking for. And this is what Mapper provides. First of all, we get a clear overview map of the route we're taking, start, end, everywhere in between, and the routes will get there and the order will be going. But that's not all. What we also want to know is how are we going to get from A to B? What are the steps? So we get a really useful step-by-step map showing the different travel arrangements and even a detailed listing of what station to go to, where we're heading to, do we have to walk there or what? So for each step, you get this information. So overall, this app collates the things you would be doing manually, probably over an hour or 2, across various websites and compresses it all into 1 page and a few minutes work. And to cap it all off, if I want to come back at any stage and review where I'm going, I can do that quite easily. This is Mapper. If you have a place to go or you want to take people somewhere, I recommend you check it out. It's brilliant. Thank you. And as ever, This was an absolutely massive team effort. I'd like to just join me on stage, Nicholas, as well. And we have Lawrence, who was operating the PC. And one of our team members, Max, was unfortunately not able to make it tonight. But if you can just put your hands together again for everybody, they did a fantastic job, and we're all really proud. Thank you.
Super stuff. That is very...
Just one more shout out to Nicholas, I can't see where you are, for the inspiration for this idea as well.
Bravo.
Good job. Thank you.
Well done. You should see the back end of that code. It's phenomenal. The amount they've worked on that is really quite something. So from one type of trip to another, who's used Lucky Trip? Lucky Trip? Maybe it's just in English. Maybe it's just in England. Anyone use Lucky Trip? No one? Okay. Well, that's the end of that joke, isn't it? It's a way of discovering new places to go. But it's always a nightmare in terms of being able to communicate and get everyone together. But luckily, if you're traveling with friends, Berke and Clara have the app for you.
Hi, how you doing? My name's Joey, and I love to travel with my friends. What I don't love is the whole planning beforehand. So you have people writing back and forth on email and WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger. I get confused, and then they start posting links of flights and accommodations and restaurants. It's a mess. I cannot deal with it. Luckily, my very organized friend Ross invited me to this trip on Trippin'. So it's been a while. I've been lazy. I haven't really checked it out yet, but I should really take a look now. So let me click on Start Trippin'. Okay, so I see a past trip of ours. So as a group, we went to London. There was a crazy wedding situation, so that's luckily passed. But now I want to go to France, which is great because just the other day I went to this date at this beautiful French restaurant, and oh man, the food, I had to eat it all by myself because, as you know, Joey doesn't share food. And then also, I mean, I speak a little French, so I can French it up again, you know. Je m'appelle Bloop. So let me go ahead and click on France trip. Okay, cool. I see my friends, I see the icons, but I'm not sure if everyone's there already. So I'll click. Let me go back. Yeah, so I click on the list. I see everyone, Chandler, Monica, and the whole gang. So that's cool. Let's go back. I'll click on back, and I see 4 tiles. The first one, time frame, I'll click on that. Wow, so my friends are really much more organized than I am. I already see all the time frames from all my other friends. Since I'm a struggling actor in New York, I have plenty of time at my hands, so let me put in 8th of September to 28th. So I indicate my availability. Cool, so we have, apparently there's a match, so we have an overlap with all my friends, so that's great. Let me move on to the next one then, to destinations. Wow, okay, they are really organized. I see many places. Let me scroll down a bit. Yeah, Biarritz. I don't even know any of these. I know Paris though. I love Paris. I'll vote for Paris, of course. And it looks like I'm the last one who voted, so apparently we're going to Paris, so that's exciting. Paris, baby. Let me put that in the chat on the side. Okay, cool. So now we set the time frame with my friends, and we decided on the destination. Fast forward a week. In the meantime, people were able to look at accommodations in Paris and flights to Paris. So I'll jump into that. Let's go to accommodations. Again, I've been super lazy. I haven't done anything, but my organized friends have put in all these listings of apartments and hotels and all kinds of accommodations. We'll scroll down. We'll see many of those. The top one looks actually pretty good, the little loft there. The location looks pretty nice. Let me zoom in there a bit. Sweet. So this is pretty central in Paris, near to the Canal, near to République. I've heard about this crazy programming bootcamp called Le Wagon, so that's fairly close. So let me click on the link to see some more information. Beautiful. I mean, look at these pictures. That's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sold. I love it. I want it. Let me close this, and I'll vote for it. Cool. So now, what's not to like? We have time frames. Good. Destinations. Good. Accommodations. Good. So we'll move on to the last one, which is transportation. And again, I just about managed to book my flights. I see everyone else put in their flight details, so apparently I'm the last one. Because I get so confused, I wrote them down, so I'll add mine. So my route number is FR13N0. My booking number is FRND4EVR. My departure date is the 14th. 8 in the morning, 8 a.m., and I arrive at 3:30, same day, and I'm flying out of JFK, and I'm going to this Paris airport. I'm really good at French, so I think it's called Charles de Bloop, and the means of transportation is plane, and I save it. Cool. So now I went through all of the 4 tiles. Since I'm the last one participating, it seems as if everyone participated. We may or may not be done with the planning. So let me go back to my trip to see. Wow. So apparently we're done planning. There's no more confusion. I don't have to get confused because I have everything in one place. We're going to Paris. Arrival date, departure date, accommodation is set. And yeah, we have a great trip with my friends. Thank you. And again, I couldn't have done this. Obviously, Joey's way too stupid for this, so I couldn't have done it without my lovely teammates or friends, Clara, Anne, and Maurice, and from our side as well. I mean, thanks so much to the TAs and the teachers, very patient with us. Also, Nim and Red and even Rich, thanks so much.
I paid him to say that. One more time for tripping. That is the most number of references of a TV show that we've ever had in a pitch. There was at least 8 in there. I think it was quite impressive. Are we done? Yeah. No. Oh yeah, you can stay if you want. So next question. Any part-time DJs in the room? Can I get a whoop? Oh God, Berlin, horrible. Any event organizers? Anyone have a night in Berlin? Not you, Nim. You have a night? What's it called? Is it okay? What sort of night is it? No, we're not going into that. Move on, Rich. No problem. Well, for anyone who's ever organized an event, it is an utter nightmare from the beginning. But luckily, Grant, the main man with Lestat, is going to sort that out. Take it away.
Hi everyone, my name's Grant. I'm from the Many Hands team. I'm not really one for speeches, so I'd like to hand you over to my friend Pete. But if I could just ask a favor from everyone first before I do that, could I just ask the entire audience to please shut their eyes for me and just keep them closed, please. Thank you. Hey guys, you can open your eyes. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Pete, and I'm an event organizer from London. And I absolutely love curating events. Particularly, I like to make events where I have lots of creators involved from different walks of life, from different creative pursuits. And I think Berlin is an amazing place to do this. But if any of you have tried to put on a party or hold an event before, you might know that it can be quite a stressful and time-consuming task. Creative scenes can be very cliquey. There's a lot of asking around from friends of friends to try and find the right person. And if you can't manage to do it that way, you're often having to sign up to different online platforms, whether it be maybe one to find a musician, another to find a photographer, third to find a performer if you really want to make an event that sparkles. And if you're like me and you've just moved to a new city like Berlin, it can seem like an impossible feat at times. Well, that was until I found this amazing platform called Many Hands. Many Hands helps event organizers to put them in touch with creatives from different walks of life within their local community. This is their main page here. As you can see, we can jump to explore, but let me just run you through how it works first. Once we log on, you can see that we can create our event listing. On that listing, we can then add job spots. From those job spots, we can search via 4 categories. They've got sound, visual, performance, or helping hands. And if you're a little bit like me and stuck for time, or maybe a little bit lazy, you can wait for creatives to apply to you. Now, I have an event coming up next week. It's a little club called Wagon. Maybe some of you have heard of it. So let's get started. Let's create the event now for you. I'm going to call my party Let's Get Bergy. As I said, that's at Berghain, which is in Friedrichshain in Berlin. This one's going to be a night to remember, or possibly forget, depending on how you're inclined. It starts on Friday, so next Friday. We're going to go about 8 o'clock. And in traditional Berlin style, we're going to keep going till Monday morning. So let's pick a picture to get people excited about the event. And create. Amazing. Okay, so we've got our page. Hopefully the picture loads. Yep. If I click on the info tab there, I can see all the information saved. I guess it's time to start making some spots. So I'm going to need a DJ, obviously. So I'm going to pick category sound, role DJ. This guy's going to have to know his techno, obviously. And we're going to save that spot for someone to apply to it later. I'm also after a performer for my event. I'm not exactly sure what I'm after, so we're going to click performance, we're going to leave the role blank, and I'm going to click find creative to see what I can find. Okay, amazing. We've got loads of results here. We've got a few dancers, lots and lots of different things, actually. To be honest, I'm a bit overwhelmed. I think I need to refine. So let's type in dancer as our role, and I'm going to click event location to see if I can find someone close to the event, and we're going to search again. Okay, nice. So we got Jorge the dancer, we got Andy the techno dancer. He sounds kind of interesting. We got a couple more people, but you know what? I like the look of Jorge. I'm going to click on his profile and see what he's all about. Nice. So he's looking very professional. There's a lot of nice pictures on there. I think he's going to cut some good shapes. He's even got a little video. Maybe I'll check that out later when I've got a bit more time. But I get a good feeling from him. I'm going to invite Jorge to our event, and hopefully he'll request to apply. So I'm just going to write something in nice here to get him excited about it. And invite. Perfect. Okay, so it actually looks like I've received a message. I'm going to jump to my dashboard and see what that's all about. As you can see on our dashboard, we've got Let's Get Bergy. There's also one of my other events, Disco and Drag. We've got 3 people on there. We've got Zar, Clara, and Nick. They're all confirmed. We don't have to do anything on that one. So let's go back to Let's Get Bergy. As I can see, I've got 2 pending requests. We've got one from Richie. He wants to bring it on. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but let's check out his profile and see what that's about. Right, okay. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not getting the best first impression from Richie. But, you know, benefit of the doubt and all that. Let's check out his music. I'm going to play his video and see what he plays. Okay, yeah, that's probably enough of that. Thanks, Stat. I think me and Richie would definitely have a falling out over musical taste, so I'm definitely not going to invite him to our event. We're going to jump back to the dashboard and see if there's something else we can do. We have another request from Clara. She's actually playing at one of my other events. I've worked with her before. She's a lovely girl. We're going to confirm her for that event. Perfect. And it looks like I still have another message. They're coming in thick and fast tonight. There must be a lot of people on this platform. It's from Jorge. We invited him earlier. I like the cut of his jib. Let's confirm him as well. Perfect. Looks like we've got 2 spots filled on Let's Get Bergy, 2 for 2. The event's complete. I've got some organizing to do. As you can see, all the spots are full. And yeah, that's it from me from Many Hands. You're all invited to Let's Get Bergy next week. Please join us down on the dance floor. Thank you. And of course, I couldn't have done this without an amazing team. We had Lestat bringing in the back end for the website. We have Kaylee, an amazing design, taste and style, and Jorge, everyone's favorite Jorge the dancer, helping us bring everything together.
Get up on stage.
Also like to thank the TAs, the teachers, and the rest of our batch. Thank you.
Give it up one more time. One more time. Very, very, very cool. Get the snap in. They went for matching outfits as well. You know, we believe in matching here at Le Wagon. So, Andy, are we all right? Dimitri, we're good. Fantastic. So, from gigs to bars, favorite bars in Berlin? Shout them out. This is going to be interactive. We need some energy back. Shout them out. Favorite bars in Berlin? Thank you, Tony. Come on, more. Two fellas. That's a proper English pub, innit? American? Oh, sorry. And give me some more. Paloma Bar. That's wonderful. Come on. I need energy. What about you? You don't know any bars in Berlin. Paloma Bar is lovely. What about you? Oh no, I've already asked you. What about you? Odessa? Bravo. Later, we'll go. Wonderful. Well, if you can't decide on a bar, this is actually a perfect app for you and your friends. Camille has got you sorted with Amel. Welcome to the stage.
Hi everyone. I hope you are thirsty tonight. I really am, and that's awesome because tonight I meet my 3 friends from university, but as always, the meeting is in 1 hour and we haven't decided on a bar yet. It is always the same hassle. We live now all over the city and we have very, very hard time to find a place that is halfway between us all. There is always someone complaining that it took them 2 hours to have only 1 hour drinking. Come on, that's not fair. There must be a solution. Let's try bar roulette. Oh, I see I can put my location there. So I live in Leinerstraße, Neukölln. My friend Sergio lives in Zimmermannstraße, Steglitz. So you see we're not so much in the center. My other friend Amel lives in Yorkstraße, Kreuzberg, and I can tell you, she's a heavy drinker. I can't wait to be at our drink time tonight. And then Victor lives in Moabit, in Stromstraße. That's, you see, it's all over the city. That's quite hard to find a place that is halfway between us all. I see there are filters. Maybe we can have a look. Okay, beer, wine. Yeah, we are definitely a cocktail team. Let's filter with cocktails. Okay, I'm really eager what the destiny might show us tonight. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Okay. Okay, very embarrassing. But so at least they say we will get 3 bars. Okay, so that's still a selection. We still might have choices. Okay, oh, a map. The flag seems to be our addresses. And indeed, it seems to be right in the middle. Let's zoom out. Where are the bars? Where do we end up? It seems we end up in Kleispark, Schöneberg. Fine, I love this area. Perfect. Let's have a look at the bars. Okay, well, actually, I already know those bars. And what I want from bar roulette is a little bit of fun, of adventure. Let's spin again. Okay, so this is still the middle of us all, but 3 more choices. Let's have a look. Okay. Let's have a look at Train Cocktail Bar, please. Hey, nice picture. Yeah, it's exactly what I want, and the opening hours are fine. We can end up at 2 a.m., perfect. I see I can also go directly to Google Map just with a click, but I won't use it right now. I will use it when we pick up the bar, I guess. I want to come back to the last page. I really like this page because I really think it can make all my friends agree on which bar to go tonight, as they will really see that it is right in the middle between us all. So I will share it to my friends. Okay, let's do it in our WhatsApp conversation. Drinking team. Yeah, let's get wasted tonight. Okay, fine. So now what I just did is send in a few clicks 3 choices for my friends to pick for tonight. So no more endless conversation on WhatsApp to finally find a bar. I'm really happy about that. But in the meantime, I really want to see what this app can do. What if we insert 2 random addresses? For instance, you, sir, can you give me a capital of Europe, please?
Madrid, Spain.
Madrid, let's try Madrid. And you, madam, please, with a white shirt, another capital of Europe. Rome, thank you very much. So, if you two want to have a drink someday, between Madrid and Rome, where would you meet? What are your guesses? Where will we end up? In the ocean? Okay. Very good in geography. And it's very long. Any other guesses where we will end up? Ibiza. Okay, well, yeah, so it seems we end up not so far to Barcelona. Let's have a look at the bars. Okay. What do you think of O'Higgins? Let's have a look. Do you like it? Yeah? Perfect? Okay, so then you have your next date then. Woo! Thank you very much. I would like you to give a big round of applause for my amazing teammates, Amel, who helped me presenting, and did a lot about the design. Also, Victor for his amazing inputs and the algorithm. And Sergio, thank you very much for all your patience with the bugs and all your crazy inputs too. Thank you very much, guys.
One more time. Well done, one and all. So you're always within 2 miles of an Irish pub. It's a well-known fact. I've actually been to it. No, I'm joking. Right, to get a little bit serious for a minute, this next project really does command attention in terms of what it's trying to do. It is a major problem for people of the millennial generation and beyond. So I'm very pleased to say that someone is trying to tackle this. So give it up for Esin and Sadie.
Hi everyone, so I'm Justine. I'm an expat living in Germany. I have a very stressful and demanding job, and I also recently broke up with my boyfriend. So things are not going super well in my life currently, and I would like to speak to someone to better deal with my stress and anxiety levels. And I actually tried to do this, so I searched several therapists in Berlin. I tried to call them, but most of them didn't even pick up the phone. Or even when they did, they told me that I have to wait 3 months to get my initial appointment. So that has been very frustrating. And my friend Sadie told me that there's IWell, which can solve this problem. With IWell, I don't need to wait, and I can connect with my therapist anytime and anywhere. So that seems pretty convenient for me. I want to see what I can do with IWell, so I'm going to scroll down on this page. So I see clearly how it works. It seems pretty straightforward. I need to enter my information, I need to select my therapist, and then I need to book my therapist. That sounds pretty clear to me. So I want to scroll down a bit more. Yeah, that's great. So now I can see some faces. I want to trust the people that I'm speaking to, and it's important for me that they're experienced and professional people in their area. So that's great. Yeah, now I'm ready to start my search and find a therapist who can help me. Cool. So I'm asked for my language. I speak English. I prefer to speak to someone in English, so let's speak English. A lot of anxiety lately, so yeah, anxiety. And I want to see who can help me. Great. So already 20 therapists found. I'm going to scroll down a bit. It's a bit hard right now for me to compare because so many options. I prefer, my budget is around like 50 euro per hour, so I'm going to filter by that. This is already much better. I also want to speak to someone who is experienced in their area, so let's see if I can filter by that. Great, I can. 5 years of experience is enough for me. 3 therapists found, so it's much easier to compare now. I can already see that Bartu has better reviews than Marta and Otto, so I want to check out his profile. Great. So he's specialized in mindfulness. That's pretty interesting for me, especially in this phase of my life. I think that can help me a lot. He's also dealing with people who have stress and anxiety. Yeah, seems like a great fit. Let's check the reviews and see what other people said. He's helped me to discover meditation as a way to relax during my busy week. That sounds like I can get benefit from that. He has really listened to me and helped me navigate a difficult situation at work. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, sounds very promising. I want to see if he has availability for today. He has, that's good. Time, I'm in my lunch break currently, but I can do my call around 4 hours, so let's check 4 p.m. Great, he's available, and it's a free consultation. So I didn't need to pay like loads of money to just see that he's not a good fit for me. I'm gonna book him now. Awesome, so I see my booking confirmation. I wanna check out my bookings. So now I see clearly my appointment with Dr. Bartu at 4 p.m. And it's actually 4 p.m. now, so I want to call him and meet my therapist. That was really great. So I actually really like him, and I would like to give a review for Dr. Bartu. Yeah, I definitely had the space to express my feelings. 5. Method and style also very helpful. 5. Accurate self-description, so the expectation met reality. 5 stars to that. And I felt understood. 5 stars. Really happy that I found him. Okay, awesome. So I also have the option to assign him as my future therapist. I definitely want to save him. Awesome. So now I see him assigned as my therapist, and I'm happy to have a second call and future calls with my new therapist. So I'm going to pitch this idea also in other platforms. If you're interested in the model, you can contact me or my team members. And I think to my lovely team, Sadie, please come up, Marianne, Bartu, well, the therapist, what he's here.
Well done, you. Dr. Bartu.
Thank you.
One more time. Fantastic. Really, really amazing product, and very, very slick from a design perspective. Now, the next product is a little bit off the wall. We don't always have products like these, but two guys in particular decided to set out on a very, very cool challenge. And we very rarely get games at Le Wagon, but this next one will really, really potentially take off. So give it up for Max and Dash.
Hi. My name is Max, this is Dash, and here is Pixel Grid. We have created an online canvas where people from around the world can come together to paint, build, and just collaborate. And by that I mean they can pick any little virtual pixel, little square, and they can choose its color from a limited selection of 16. Now I've got a little bit of a problem. I've just shown you everything you can do on this website. And I still have 4 minutes left up here, which is quite a long time to stand quietly in front of all of you. It's a bit scary up here. So instead of doing that, I thought we could show you the pixel grid in action. And here it is. So what you're seeing right now is dozens of people from around the world, and maybe a few over there, painting and drawing their pixels, and one there maybe, painting and drawing their pixels in real time. So these people are coming together to collaborate, to maybe work together, maybe quite honestly work against sometimes, all trying to fill this 100 by 100 grid. So instead of just staring at it, maybe we can go join in. So we can pick something like this little baby alien thing, and maybe we give him some eyeshadow, maybe we give him a little haircut. Why not? Yeah, some beautiful blonde hair maybe. Beautiful, perfect. All right, let's zoom out now so we can show you what everybody else is doing. So as you can see, we've got some people building a rainbow, and we've got some people who just want to trash it. So although Pixel Grid is a very simple idea at the core of it, we believe it has a lot of potential to fulfill our vision for it. And that is to create a platform which brings people together that want to make a change, that want to make a difference. We were inspired for the Pixel Grid by a social experiment that Reddit created a few years ago. They put a giant online canvas, very much like this, called The Place. They put it up and they left it open to the public. And they left them with just their creative freedom and no rules to restrict them. Then quite an amazing thing happened. Hundreds of thousands, actually millions of people, all came together, passionate and creative people. And they came together joining groups, and they fought and they built and they protected and they battled to leave their mark on this giant shared and limited space. In just the 72 hours that the site was up, it had over 16 million pixels placed. Now we want to take this simple but powerful idea, and we want to reorientate it in a direction to raise money for charity. And that's exactly what we've done with Pixel Grid. By charging small amounts for every pixel placed, we can generate large amounts of money for some of the world's most neediest causes, all the while giving people a fun, collaborative, and positive experience online. So we can show you that the payment functionality is there, as Dash can show you. You can go ahead and buy pixels, however, this is currently disabled on the live version. This is because starting in October, we're actually relaunching Pixel Grid. We're having a partnership with a major global charity, and we're going to be relaunching it, charging 5 cents per pixel. So you can actually go on now. It is live. You can have a play around, and it's free, but only for a few weeks. And if you sign up with your email address, we'll be happy to let you know in a couple weeks' time once we launch for real. And we'll get you all in. Hopefully you can join us having some fun on there. So when we started this project, we wanted to provide the world with a large online canvas with which they could do as they please. And now we've done that. Now we want to prove to the world that together we can make a difference. And we just want to thank Wagon for everything they've done. And also we've got one more teammate, Syed. He's unfortunately been a bit sick over the last couple of weeks, but he was a great help in the earlier parts of the project. And so, Syed, do you want to come up and... Nope. Okay, might have slipped out. Yeah, thanks.
Give it up.
Wagon.
One more time. Yeah, I'm going to give you Syed as well. You get two. Oh, well done. I mean, that is really quite something. You can actually go on there. I do recommend going on there. It is weirdly addictive. That's why they're going to raise a load of money for charity. And also, I'm pleased to say, you've made it when you've got your first hacker. So they already have a hacker who wrote a script that taps into their API and just blanks out everything, which I think is quite impressive in 2 weeks. So yeah, really, really well done, guys. We're down to the final group. We've made it. We've had 10. We've had 10 amazing projects, but we decided to end with the sweetest. So you like that one. So I'm going to hand you over to Angelina and to Jan.
Hi everyone, I'm Angelina, and the other night I was laying on my sofa and watching a show on Netflix, and then boom, the craving hit me. I was craving something sweet, and to be more precise, I was craving those gummy bears from France that I had in my holidays. And I couldn't find them in whole Berlin. And to be honest, I'm not willing to pay a ton of shipping costs to get them here. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool if someone who's actually traveling to France could bring it back to me home? And lucky coincidence, because I'm talking about an app called Sweet Travels doing exactly this. So let's check it out together. Awesome, fancy website, I'm down for that. So first of all, I want to know how it works. All right, so I got a craving, check, and all I gotta do is make a request for the sweets I want, and I need a hero to bring the sweets back to me, and to motivate my hero, I'm gonna offer a donation. And yeah, sounds simple, but I'm curious, how much money did they raise by now? Wow, that's a lot. Seems a proper website. I'm going with that. So let's go back up and make a request now. All right. Oh, awesome candy. Interesting. I haven't seen some of them in my whole life. But I told you, I'm looking for that France candy. So I'm gonna search for France in there. Oh, and guys, this is what I'm talking about. Those tiny pieces straight out of heaven. Oh my God, let's create a request now. Here we go. Here's my message to my hero. Bonjour, please bring them. And I know that dragibus usually cost €2 a pack, so I want 2 packs. So let's say €5 to be sure. And you know what, guys? The shipping cost for 2 packs of dragibus can take up to €20. So I'm actually want to motivate my hero and donate €20 to Action Against Hunger, which seems a good cause in that sense. So let's create a request. Here we go. That's what I've done so far. All right. Maybe we could go to my profile and see if there's an offer to my request. Here we go. Oh, no offer yet? Huh. All right, but I just remembered I'm planning a trip. I'm going to Italy in 2 weeks. So, yeah, let's see if I could become a hero myself. And see all the requests. Oh, these are all the requests people made all over the world. Awesome. But I'm going to Italy. Let's look for Italy. And there, someone made a request. Angelo made it. So, all right. Rosanna, I never heard about that one, but I'm gonna bring it home. So I make an offer to this request. And hi, Angelo. I'll bring them. And I'll be back on the 6th of October. And of October. Create that offer. Here we go. So Angelo seems to be not online yet. So let's go back to my profile and see if my request got answered. Oh yes, Melina did an offer to my request. What a lucky coincidence. Let's confirm that. She's actually coming back tonight to Berlin. Awesome, let's confirm. Yes, I'm sure. And I want to chat with Melina now. Let's see if she could bring it now. Hi Melina, I'm at the factory. That's enough. All right, is she online? Ooh, that was fast. Hey, she's around the corner. Awesome, so see you in 10 minutes? Cool, so Melina's on her way here. I have to pay the goods. So let's go back to my profile. And yes, there's a buy section. All right, let's click that. This is the sum donation, all right. Donation 20, candy price 5, all right, let's pay that. Here's my credit card number. Here's my date and my very secure CVC. And let's confirm that. All right, make it rain.
So seductive. Take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, won't you stop? Just go into the spot. Whoa. Take you to the candy shop. Yeah. I want to taste the lollipop. I let you spend the morning. Come on. Go into the spot. You can have it your way. How do you want it? You gon' back that thing up or should I push up on it? Never too much.
Yeah, sorry. I have to thank my awesome team. It was obviously huge fun to build this project, and yeah, I'm happy that you supported my crazy ideas.
Give it up one more time. Sweet, I'm so sorry. Give it up. That was, wow. They had a motto. What was the motto, Jan?
It's never too much!
It's never too much. And to be fair, I've not seen many people pull off a design. Oh, it's gone. A design as extravagant as that, yet pull it off with such panache. So truly, I'm so sorry, Mariana. I'm so sorry. They didn't actually tell me about this. We'll clean it up, don't worry. And I'm very sorry down the front row for the loud bang. Well, that's it. What a fantastic end. I think at this stage, I'd just like to remind everyone that 9 weeks ago, these guys did not know how to code. 2 weeks ago, they hadn't even started these projects. They hadn't put a line of code down on paper. And the number of hours that they have put in over the last 2 weeks, we luckily didn't have anyone sleeping at the office, but it was till at least 11 p.m. for the last 3 or 4 nights. So I'd just like to give a massive round of applause and get everyone, all the students on stage for these amazing projects. Nice and fast, people. There's a lot of you. Come on, quickly. I feel like we're in Sound of Music now, and we're going to start a little... No, and there are so many of you. Shh. hush up, please. Come on, we're not finished yet. We're not finished yet. First of all, a massive thank you also to Mariana and the factory team. They've been wonderful as ever. Then, with all the hard work that these guys and gals have put in, we've also had some amazing TAs. I can see you scattered, teaching assistants, scattered across the room. I can see Nils, I can see Zuza, Tony, who else have we got? Martin, Kaylin, really an amazing group of people who have stayed so late. So a round of applause for them. Then, this night would never have happened. Has she already gone? No, she's still here. Tell me she's still here. This night never would have happened without Nim and Rhett. Where's Nim? There she is.